The war in Ukraine continues with full intensity. July 1st, 2026. Elderly soldiers, motorbikes, drone operators, infantry on foot, all trying to push through this front, and all meeting the same thing waiting for them. FPV drones in daylight, thermal drones in the dark, ambush drones on the ground. Every movement tracked before it begins. Countless attempts, every single one stopped. Not one of these soldiers gets close enough to face a Ukrainian soldier directly. Pure chaos for everyone trying to advance through it. An ATV, moving fast toward the position. Speed was supposed to help. It didn't. A drone closes in from behind, unnoticed. No armor, no cover, nowhere to turn. Contact. The ride ends here. Fiber-optic lines stretch across the field, catching the light. Dozens of them, crossing every direction. He tries to move through, careful, slow. No use. One line leads straight to him. No chance to fight back. A figure appears, half-dressed, unaware of the eyes above. A Russian soldier steps into a building, a makeshift stop, maybe a moment to wash up. Reconnaissance keeps watching. Then the first strike lands. The building takes hit after hit, one wave after another. Soldiers spill out, scrambling for the next structure. It doesn't hold either. Wherever they move, the strikes follow. Building after building, reduced to rubble. Lyman direction, nowhere left standing. A Russian soldier asleep under a tree, no idea what's above him. The drone closes in. He never stirs. Some soldiers on this front don't even get the moment of awareness. This is one of them. Deep in the trees near Lyman, a chase begins. One soldier, one drone, and no clear way out. He weaves between trunks, using every tree as cover. It doesn't matter. The operator stays locked on, patient, relentless. Every attempt to break away fails. The trees he trusted give him nothing. In the end, he turns to fight, raises his weapon, fires back. It's the last thing he does. A Russian soldier in northern Donetsk, having turned an abandoned building into a shelter. Reconnaissance drones find him before he settles in. A high-explosive FPV drone is sent in, enters the building directly, and detonates inside. The blast reduces the structure completely. No way out. Ukraine's Magyar's Birds operator threading an FPV drone through dense woodland. Tight turns, precise control, not a wasted movement. This isn't someone learning on the job. He already knows where the soldier is going to be. The search is short. A Russian soldier pressed between the trees, convinced the cover is holding. It isn't. The drone rounds a gap in the tree line and finds him before he has a second to react. Ukraine's 105th Territorial Defense Brigade striking Russian military personnel and vehicles in Belgorod province, including an armored minibus carrying an electronic warfare system. EW capability gone, along with everything else. A Russian soldier moving toward Ukrainian positions, completely unaware of what's already locked onto him. An FPV drone catches up before he even processes the threat. He spots it and does the only thing he can think of. Puts a tree between himself and the drone, crouches, tries to angle away from the strike. Desperate movements, all of them useless. The drone adjusts with him, and none of it buys him more than a second. Helmet camera footage from a Russian soldier, face to face with a Ukrainian drone. Ukraine's Ares unit, using night vision drones, locates a Russian 2S4 Tyulpan self-propelled mortar in the Kharkiv direction, tracks it down, and takes it out along with the crew operating it. One of the rarest and most destructive systems on this front. A 240mm weapon built to obliterate fortified positions and reinforced concrete bunkers from up to 20 kilometers away, exactly what it had been doing here. Russia has very few of these left. Every loss like this hits Russia's heavy fire capability in a way that takes months to recover from, if ever. Eastern Front, hidden beneath a tree. He thinks he's safe. 2 drones searching, closing the gap. Then they find him. First strike, then the second. No chance to run. Ukrainian fighter jets delivering an AASM Hammer strike on a Russian assembly point. The AASM Hammer is a French-made precision-guided bomb, GPS and infrared guided, capable of hitting targets within meters of accuracy from high altitude. A concentrated force, gathered and ready to push, hit before any of it moved forward. A Russian soldier running across open ground with nowhere to go. 2 FPV drones right behind him. No cover, no trees, nothing. Running is the only option left, and even that won't be enough. The first drone connects. Somehow he survives it, goes down, gets back up. The second one doesn't miss. One of the most striking sequences captured on this front. Ukraine's Mortar drone company sweeping through the Ivanivka direction. Russian military vehicles, armored units, communications antennas, personnel, all targeted in the same operation. Every antenna knocked down is coordination lost. Every vehicle destroyed is one less asset reaching the front. A systematic clearing of everything Russia had set up in this sector, hit one piece at a time. Trucks burning on the highway, smoke rising for miles. A single strike, 2 vehicles gone at once. A fuel truck and cargo hauler, caught side by side, just 17 kilometers from the city center. Hours later, the fire still hasn't stopped. Moscow is burning again. A power substation knocked out in Lyubertsy, part of the city left in the dark. Kurgan, over 2,000 kilometers from Ukraine's border. Explosions confirmed by locals, drone alerts active. And in Penza, geolocation analysis points to a strike on a scientific research institute producing sensors used in Iskander missiles, Bulava ICBMs, Tyulpan, and components for the Su-34 and Su-57 fighter jets, a facility under US and Ukrainian sanctions. The same overnight window also struck a satellite communications center near Moscow for the second time in under 2 weeks. 3 cities, 3 very different targets, hundreds of kilometers apart, all in one night. Nowhere inside Russia is outside reach anymore.
Ряжский, вот прям вот он в этой стороне. Не, Ряжский прям он вот где вот этот новый дом, вон он стоит. Он прям вот так пониже, и он прям вон он. А сам вокзал ближе.
A Russian FAB strike on Ukrainian positions in Krasnopol, Sumy region. These are large, unguided gravity bombs, cheap, devastating on impact, and a weapon Russia has increasingly relied on across this front. Every day, the same patrol along the border, watching, waiting, scanning the tree lines. The moment something military appears, the response is fast. Checkpoints, dugouts, vehicles. Nothing stays standing for long. This close to the border, there's no room left for them. The sky above Ukraine is its own battlefield. Russian drones keep coming. Shaheds, Molnias, Lancets, Zalas, Gerberas, wave after wave, every single day. Ukraine's Safari Regiment and Dnipro 1 Brigade meet them up there with their own FPV interceptors, drone against drone, thousands of feet in the air. Each type Russia sends has a different purpose. Shaheds for long-range infrastructure hits, Lancets for precision strikes on artillery, Molnias for fast kamikaze runs. Ukraine keeps stopping them before any of it lands. The drones intercepted in a single day here represent nearly $1.5 million of Russian military spending, gone before a single one accomplished anything. Ukraine's Heart Border Brigade sweeping through the southern Slobozhanska direction. Personnel, ammunition depots, and transport vehicles all targeted in the same operation. One vehicle stood out immediately, a Russian state emblem painted right on the hood, making it one of the easier targets on the battlefield. Convenient placement for a precision strike. Wherever Russian forces try to shelter, dig in, or build up strength, Ukraine's Apache bombing crews are already working the coordinates. Infantry positions, fortified shelters, troop concentrations, all becoming targets before they get the chance to matter. Each strike removes the ability to accumulate, to hold ground, to operate without consequence on this front. tree lines, dug-in positions. From above, nothing stays hidden. Aviation strikes come in, GBU-39s finding their mark. One position, then the next. Fortifications that took days to build, gone in seconds. From the air, there's no place left to plant a flag. A shelter, thought to be safe. It wasn't. Orion strike drones move in on a gathering point. Coordinates locked, path clear. Precision, not guesswork. One hit lands first, then another follows close behind. No cover holds when the crew above already knows exactly where to look. Every angle covered, every exit sealed. The sky doesn't miss today. What you just watched is happening every single day. Around Pokrovsk, both sides keep pushing. Russia can still attack, but converting any of it into real gains has become progressively more difficult. Near Kostiantynivka, small infiltration attempts continue, most going nowhere. As of today, July 1st, Russia's total combat losses have reached approximately 1,404,760 personnel, 1,210 in the last 24 hours alone. 2 more oil refineries hit deep inside Russia this week, and a satellite communications center near Moscow struck for the second time, made possible by systematically taking out Russian air defense radars near the border, opening a direct corridor toward the capital. Day 1 of a new month. The front hasn't moved much, but everything behind it keeps burning. The pressure keeps building from every direction.